Hello, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your tarot reading for the week of June 26th to the 2nd of July. We usually do these readings sign by sign, but today I thought we can shake it up and do it in groups of elementals. This will help save me some time because it's a busy week for me, and it's just something different. So comment down below if you like this format, and let's begin. First, your rune to represent this week is Sowilo, and this is the sun rune, which is beautiful. If it wants to focus, it's beautiful because this just casts a warm glow onto the entire week. So there's going to be a lot of blessings this week, a lot of warmth, a lot of happiness. This is a really good rune for love. Just going out with your love, having fun, going on fun dates. I see that all for you, which is beautiful. I also see gardening, planting, nature. Maybe you're going on a hike with a loved one. I don't know. Something like that. If you're dealing with anything legal related, it will go smoothly this week. Overall, this is such a great rune to start this week off. Next, you guys have time to go. Time to get up and go. What are you leaving? Where are you going? Some of you might be traveling, planning a trip. You're just ready to get out of here, ready to run, ready to adventure. I'm seeing visions here of actually like just wanting to go on dates, wanting to get out there and just stop sitting around a bit. So if you are kind of stuck in the house this week, I don't think that's the best way for you to operate this week. Definitely get outside, get out doing something, go for an adventure, even if it's just a walk in the park, even if it's just, I don't know. I'm seeing here some of you who are like single, you might be dating and you meet someone who just likes doing things, like going out on dates and planning different things, and you might have like a whole list of things you have planned up that you want to do with this person, and they're just really easy to talk to. I'm seeing a warmth here. They could even be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They don't have to be though. I'm seeing a warmth about them where it's like they want to, you keep joking with each other. I'm seeing here like joking with each other about different things that you're gonna do, like, oh, we're gonna do this and then we're gonna do that, and having like all of these beautiful date ideas lined up, and it's just really refreshing. And some of you might be actually planning traveling this week, going on a vacation, planning a vacation, something of that sort. To me, it's just like this up and ready type of energy where you just are ready to explore the world, adventure some more, go on fun dates, etc. Like your adventurous spirits are really high this week. We have peace be with you, and I'm seeing a white dove here, which again to me is just love. White doves symbolize romantic love, so those energies are really high this week. Air signs, peace comes from remembering that only love is real. Beautiful love and peace and adventure after hardship. I really feel, so obviously if you're in the southern hemisphere this wouldn't apply to you, but I feel this message that as the sun gets closer to us, as the days get longer, as it warms up, it feels almost like your heart is warming back up to love, warming back up to life as well. So there's something connected there with that. Even if you're in the southern hemisphere, this message would apply to you. Okay, I just feel like your heart is warming back up at this time, and you're just ready to embrace life again after a period of, I don't want to say darkness, like a period of darkness. It sounds so bad, but to me it just feels like, you know, either like a mundane type of period or something. I don't know. We're going to get more clarification on these messages though. We're going to pull 9 tarot cards, 3 rows of 3, to take a look into this week ahead for you from the After Tarot. First card out is the 10 of Wands. Okay, I actually really like this card to come out as your first card, especially from the After Tarot deck, because the first card in this spread that I do, to me, always represents the past few weeks and months. And this kind of shows that the past few weeks and months, you've been feeling like you have a lot of work to do, a lot of stress, a lot of responsibilities, like, and very little time to yourself to just rest and relax. It's like one thing after another, constantly focusing on all these different things, being responsible for many life forms, many customers or family members or pets or plants or whatever, just one thing after the other, having so many responsibilities. But since this is the After Tarot, he's finally put most of them down and he's ready to start over with the Ace of Wands, which is why he's carrying one wand here. He's getting the rest he needs. He's ready to start a new journey here. So I feel like you're coming out of a cycle of just repetition and too much responsibility. There may be something going on this week where you lay down some responsibilities, or you could have recently done that, like given up some responsibilities, taken on a new position, a new job, a new role that has less responsibility, or less work rather. So you can have more responsibility and less work. I'm seeing something like that, like your physical body can do less. It can relax now. You're finding a way to manage your time a bit better. And I am just seeing here like little mundane tasks. You're delegating off to either someone else or some type of technology, some type of resource that will make your life so much easier. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, if you're someone who cooks all the time, this might be like an investment in like a food processor or a garlic mincer or something. You're going to spend less time doing these things when you have these tools here. So just, I don't know, I'm seeing something like that. If you're thinking about buying a new kitchen appliance, I see that coming through honestly really strongly now. I'm thinking of all these kitchen appliances, like a food processor, like one of those, what is it called? Is it a food processor? The one with like an S blade in the center with like a bowl and you can make ice cream out of it. I don't know why that's popping into my head right now. Maybe some of you just bought something like that, or like an air fryer. I don't know why. Why am I channeling kitchen robotic appliances? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really interesting. Some of you might be also discovering like AI or different tools that can help you, or even getting like an Apple Watch, something that can track things. I don't know why my mind keeps coming back to appliances, technology, making life easier. Life is so much easier with these like upgraded technology things. I would definitely say invest in technology and appliance if that's on your mind, because I keep seeing it. So there you have it. It will make your life easier. You will really, really love this purchase. Second card out for you is the Four of Swords. Okay, there's a lot of cards here about resting and relaxing in the beginning of this week. Okay, having some more downtime to yourself to just some of you, I'm seeing you might have been far behind, so you might have had a lot of responsibilities to catch up on, like the laundry was behind, grocery shopping was behind, you were behind on work, and maybe perhaps this weekend before this week starts, you may be catching up on a lot of these things, so it's like, okay, finally we're back on schedule, or you're either on vacation entirely and just enjoying your time off, you know? So I don't know, I'm seeing something here about having a little bit more time to yourself, a little bit more time to rest, which is going to be great. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Third card out for you is the Three of Swords reversed. I love this card in reverse, you know, and I'm so happy that this has been coming out in readings a lot more. This came out in, I believe it was the Earth signs readings for this week as well. Ever since those eclipses, man, I'm telling you, like, I've been feeling this breakup, separation energy so heavily, and I've been saying, like, until October, we'll feel this in the collective. It feels like a shift in long-term relationships where, you know, there might be some breakups, some endings, and kind of refining yourself. And I see this here in the Three of Swords reversed, that you're healing from a change or some type of grieving process. Even if it was something as simple as, like, making a move, it's like you have to kind of grieve that old lifestyle, that old house, and now you're like kind of excited for this new chapter again. So I'm seeing here this sadness, like the heavy sadness from some loss, betrayal, or ending is over. Now, it's not going to say that you're done mourning forever, but it's like the really heavy stuff. It's done, it's over, you're just like, I just keep wanting to breathe out. Like, I feel a weight off my shoulder. I'm relaxed. I'm kind of enjoying life again. You know, my heart is warming back up. That's what I feel for you. So that is just so beautiful. And I think all of the stress of some type of transitionary period is over and you're refinding peace, which feels so good. So second horizontal row out, your fourth card, we have the Four of Pentacles in reversed. One thing I want to say here is just make sure you're very balanced during this time. Okay, Four of Pentacles reversed can be unbalanced, particularly in financial matters. Make sure that, yes, you're saving up lots of money, but you're also spending money on the things you like. And I don't know why, air signs, I feel like you might be the rare group here where Spirit's actually saying, why don't you just splurge a little bit and buy that kitchen appliance you really want? Or buy those new pair of shoes, you know, it'll just, this one thing, you'll feel so much better, I swear. So try to treat yourself this week is what I would say, with something that'll be really useful. I'm seeing very useful objects. So I don't know why I just keep seeing shopping for air signs. Buying a very useful object or piece of technology that you were kind of iffy on because it's expensive. Definitely feeling like it's at least $100 minimum, all right? That you're kind of like, do I really need this? And it's like, yeah, you do. Spirit's like, yeah, sure, go for it. You deserve it. You know, you've worked really hard, so why not? It'll make your life easier. So that's what I'm seeing there. Don't be too greedy with your money, okay? Treat yourself because you deserve it. Center of your spread is the Eight of Wands. Okay, wow. Ooh, there's going to be some forward movement happening. I'm seeing here invitations out. Like I said earlier, I was picking up on this love, like romantic love, could even be platonic love for some of you, a new friend or an old friend, where it's like there's this excitement in the air, like we're going to do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna travel, we're gonna plan this trip. I keep feeling that type of energy, like we're gonna go on all these dates, or we're gonna plan this road trip, or we're just gonna, you know, live nomadically throughout Europe all summer long or something like that. I don't know, I'm seeing something of like just exciting time out, planning with someone in your life. Also, you might be getting a lot of invitations, calls, people reaching out to you this week, which is really fun. People really want a piece of your energy, it feels like, because you're just in this warm, sunny, glowy state. You know, you put yourself here. I feel like in the past few weeks or months, you really have let go of anything that wasn't serving you, especially matters of the heart, like maybe a breakup, maybe a separation of some sort, or just leaving some type of drama behind. And because of that, you kind of put yourself energetically at a much higher vibrating place. And that's why so many people want a piece of you now. Air signs, they want a piece of you. So definitely expect a lot of people texting, calling, inviting you out, and that one special connection that's really standing out. Again, it feels more like friendship or romantic, where it's like we're gonna do this and that and this and that, and it feels really, really good. You're so excited, so that's great. Sixth card out, we have the Knight of Wands. Yes, this goes hand in hand. This is definitely someone in your life that this is that person I was picking up on. Remember, I'm like, they have a warm fire energy. That's the Wands, baby. Okay, they don't even have to be a fire sign. This is someone who might be really well traveled, or from another place entirely, a different culture entirely from you, or they're just someone who has lived a very nomadic lifestyle, or just really dreams of traveling, seeing the world. See here, they're in Egypt, beautiful. Okay, they really they have this fiery spirit, this adventurous spirit, even when it comes to like what they do. So they could be very freelancing, entrepreneurial, always having an idea, a new idea constantly. It's that fire energy of a new passion, a new drive, a new desire. This is someone in your life, and they're going to bring in so much excitement for you. I love this for you. And it comes after healing. Honestly, their energy feels healing for you, and it is coming out right underneath the Three of Swords reversed. So to me, this is energy for some of you. You know, maybe like you have an ex that you broke up with in the recent, like this past year or so, and they never wanted to go out on dates with you. And now you're going out with someone, and they are constantly talking about all the things you guys are going to do. We're going to do this, we're going to do that, the third, you know, and it's really actually healing for you, your self-confidence, your self-esteem. And it just kind of reaffirms you no longer wanting to go back to where you came from. So it's really healing for you. It's helping you heal from this heartbreak, this betrayal, by actually getting out and meeting people who do want to do the things. You know, I saw something on social media the other day, and it's like, if you want to get over your ex, do 10 things they would never do for or with you. So if your ex never bought you flowers, for example, and you always wanted them to do that, go ahead and buy yourself flowers, like every single week, for several weeks, and it'll help heal you. If they never took you out on nice dates, go out on nice dates, like invite all of your friends out, like once a week, have a nice date with yourself, with your friends, with new people, whoever, or find someone who wants to take you out. Like that would be so healing for anyone who was in a connection where you were really given the bare minimum. I'm kind of feeling that from you, like you were given the bare minimum from a friend or from a partner or something, and it's just like really healing to find that energy elsewhere. So I don't know. Final horizontal row, your seventh card out, we have the Ten of Cups. Look at this happiness. I'm seeing a lot of familial happiness. If you live like with a partner, children, stepchildren, pets, plants. I'm just seeing happiness this week from that. A really happy memory as well. Some of you might be, I'm seeing so many different visions of this, hanging out with your grandchildren, hanging out with your nieces, your nephews, creating a special memory with those people. There's this like idea you have in your head, it feels, where it's like, I want to create core memories with people. I want to create core memories with the children in my life, with the older people in my life. Let's create a nice memory here, okay? And what goes into a nice memory? Just think back to all your favorite memories in your life. There's always multiple people there and some type of event taking place. For example, like you might think back to all of the winters you've been having and your favorite winter memories, and you might think to like, oh, my dad used to make me this really special hot chocolate and it was always so fun. We'd have like a hot chocolate night and watch movies, and it's like a little tradition, and that's one of your most memorable parts of your childhood. I see you thinking now as an adult, how can I create these memorable experiences both for me, the children in my life, the older people in my life, everyone in my life? I'm seeing this very conscious energy of like, how can I create really long-lasting memories that are super special, which is really great for those of you who come from a history of PTSD or anything like that. If you had any experience with trauma, PTSD, one of the most healing things you can do for yourself, or even just bad relationships, honestly, like let's be for real here, just bad stuff in the past, one of the best things you could do to heal right now is to create beautiful new memories. Me, myself, I have suffered from PTSD in the past, and one thing that I learned that has really helped me get over that is to replace my bad memories with good ones. Take my triggers and create a happy memory with them. Because, like for example, if you have someone who passed away on a certain day, every day of the year, or every year when that day rolls around, there you go, you might be feeling really, really sad. But what if like that same week you create a really happy memory? It kind of dulls the sadness a bit. You get what I'm saying? I'm seeing something like that. 8th card out for you is the 3 of Cups in reversed. Okay, so one thing I'm going to mention here. If you're going to be creating these core memories, going out, having fun, watch your drinking, okay? Watch, or even eating. Overindulgence in general, just watch out for that this week, guys, okay? And heed my warning. Heed this warning, because let me tell you something. Let me tell you a little story about me. This past new moon in Gemini, I did a tarot reading for myself, which honestly I haven't done during the new moons recently, so I don't know why I randomly felt drawn to do it. I'm like, what does this new moon have in store for me? And the Page of Cups came out in reversed, which is similar to this, Cups in reversed, with the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups both in reversed. And I'm like, oh my god, like this is just showing like over drinking, but I'll be fine, I'm never someone to do that. Tell me how I got alcohol poisoning. I don't even drink like that. I don't even go to bars. I don't even, like, I have like 1 beer, 2 beers max. Like that's how I drink, like once a month maybe. Tell me how. They gave me the warning, y'all, and I don't know how it even happened. I went to like a certain bar and they were overpouring the drinks, and my friend was sad, and we started paying in rounds, which is always a bad idea. And yeah, heed this warning, y'all. Just don't overdo it with alcohol or even food. If you're going to like a buffet or a barbecue, eat enough so that you're full, but like don't get sick to your stomach, still keep it light, keep it fresh, keep your routine going. You don't want to, because I just feel like it always ruins your mood the next day. Either of those things, like drinking too much, eating too much, doing too much of anything, like it just kind of ruins the next 2 days or so, especially the older you get. It's just like, if I have one bad hangover, that thing lasts like 3 days, y'all, until I'm back to neutral. So that's the one thing I'm seeing here. And your final card out is Justice in reversed. Okay, we gotta talk about this card because it's coming out next to this 3 of Cups reversed. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't sugarcoat readings, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat your reading. These 2 cards, 3 of Cups reversed can sometimes show cheating, betrayal, or just feeling like you weren't invited to something. by someone, or like someone's talking behind your back. And then next to the Justice card in reverse, which is an unjust thing happening, I wonder where this is showing up in your life. Actually, you know, I don't usually do this, but I need to get some clarification here. So we're going to pick some more cards. Spirit, we see air signs. You're finishing off this reading with like an unjust energy. I don't know if this is in your life currently and you're already aware of it or not. Who is this? What is this? What is the situation? Let's get some clarification here. Where is this type of betrayal taking place? Is it involving this old wound here? Because this can also show betrayal, but you're healing from it because it's in reversed. And it's a happy, happy week. And remember our rune that came out? Remember we said this shines positive energy on the whole reading? So don't get scared. Don't get scared. This is still going to be a really good week, okay? We have Temperance in reverse coming out. Okay, interesting. I feel like it might be some old wounds coming through here from you, and it could be involving this. Or, you know what, I'm actually kind of feeling this could be someone you're dealing with. This could be your Knight of Wands that we were talking about, your really awesome person. I wonder if, and we did bring up PTSD, I wonder if there's like a resurfacing of some type of fear here. For example, if you were treated like crap in your last relationship, you have this beautiful Knight of Wands in your life who you just adore, you're growing with, you're getting closer and closer. I feel this week you may suddenly have like, or they might have a random moment where they're just like, hey, I'm feeling a little bit insecure here, you know, a little bit of that abandonment wound kicking in, or what have you. Just talk about it if that's the case. Just talk about it. Don't play any hot or cold games like that. Just bring it up. We have the Tower and the Chariot. Yeah, this is definitely healing from a past issue, past relationship wound. I see that with the Tower reverse. There's a relationship wound here from the past, the one that you've been healing, okay? And I see you kind of opening your heart back up, like we saw, warming your heart back up. But a part of that healing journey, you know, you are going to have little triggers here and there. For example, like say that your person, your knight is busy one day and they don't text you like all day. And you're starting to feel that energy of like, oh my gosh, like, what if they don't like me anymore? Like, what if this turns out to be like the last person? And it doesn't have to be this big dramatic feeling. It just might be like a little annoying, pesky fly of a thought around your head. And all you have to do is talk about it and move forward, you know, as we re-trigger our wounds and meet them with love and create new memories during those times that are better and more loving and more peaceful. That's how we heal them. And so it's not a bad week at all. This is a wonderful week, but I just want you to know, like, whatever you went through in the past, whether it's a recent breakup or some type of trauma that you're still dealing with, or some type of negative energy, some type of loss, it's okay for you to have those wounds kind of sting again months and months after the fact. In those moments, that's when you have to be so kind, so gentle, so loving with yourself and those around you, and even talk about it. Be like, because that's how you work through those issues. You know, if you just keep pushing it down beneath the surface, it's never going to heal, and it's always going to subconsciously show itself. That wound's going to show itself through your decisions, through the people you connect with. It's just going to keep reappearing and reappearing. So I see here like a re-triggering of a wound that you can heal. You can say, you know what? I'm going to remain calm. I'm going to remain mindful, and I'm going to trust in this moment, and I'm going to talk in this moment, and I'm going to create a new positive memory in this moment. I'm going to focus on the good. So I'm really proud of you, Aquarius. Maybe Aquariuses are going through that. You're all air signs here, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. I'm really proud of you for, you know, really being so mature to kind of stick up to your own mind. And as you feel yourself falling into this kind of old pattern of thinking, these old fears, these old wounds, you have the maturity to say, you know what, this is a new day, this is a new time in my life, all is well. And just reminding yourself of that, it's just so beautiful. So beautiful. Although I do want to say, I do wonder here, if someone who hurt you from the past, this Three of Swords reversed, whoever it was, whoever this ending happened with. I also wonder if this week they'll randomly hit you up, or there'll randomly be news about them. So I don't know. That's not a 100% prediction. I don't feel like that will apply for everyone, so I'm not trying to make you fearful if this is something to be fearful of. You know, it's coming up one way or another. That's what I'm seeing it. Like, it's either they're coming up again in your mind or in your reality by like reaching out to you. I don't know. But the beautiful thing is you're meeting it with peace. You're meeting it with love. And oh my gosh, this actually, I'm seeing such a cute story unfold here. I feel like this vulnerable moment that you're having is actually bringing you much closer to your knight, whoever that is, whoever this love is, or this friend for some of you. You're really opening up and communicating about this, and it just, you're being so vulnerable and beautiful, and it just brings so much happiness. I see peace, I see happiness, like finally there's peace, finally this person is out of my life, this thing is out of my life, whatever it may be, this burden that I've been carrying is out of my life now. I am at peace. It just, that's the thing though, that's the thing, you're at peace 100%, but mentally sometimes that sting comes back, and you have to really like force yourself to understand, like, I am at peace. There's no need to be worrying anymore. This reading honestly feels like PTSD a bit. Like, your environment right now is peaceful, loving, beautiful, going in great places, wonderful communication, wonderful people around you. But the ickiness of the past is kind of coming back up. And I keep repeating myself. I keep wanting to say, like, meet it with peace, meet it with love, create new beautiful memories to replace these old ones, you know? Like, and when you talk about your past about your history with these people who you're getting closer to, because I see you definitely getting closer to people, it brings the two of you together, and it's just a beautiful moment. It looks like a rom-com, honestly. Not a rom-com, like a romantic, really romantic novel or film I'm seeing, where there's someone with a troubled past and they have like a breakdown, and they're trying to keep it to themselves, you know, they don't want the other person to know, they don't want to burden the other person, but then finally they open up, and then they're just holding each other and crying and making out, and it's so beautiful. Oh my god, I'm getting something like that. Y'all are adorable. By the way, if this does not resonate with you and you're like, I don't have any past thing like that, I don't know what you're talking about, this could be your knight. Okay, whoever this person is, they might have a past, and they're the ones kind of breaking down a little bit, and you're having this beautiful moment with them. So it could be you, it could be someone really, really close to you, which is why it's coming through in your reading. But this is a beautiful week. Really exciting, really fiery, so many social events and people wanting to connect with you, a beautiful transformational moment happening, like, and we just keep in mind, we have the peace card here. It's going to be a peaceful week for you. Absolutely. Thank you guys for joining me. Like this video, comment how it resonated with you down below, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. Bye-bye.